Let's start with the first question of the third quiz. Now, which of these commands displays only 5 lines of the file? We have a file with this name, file, and now one of these commands, we want to find out to see which of these commands displays only 5 lines of the file. And actually, these are all set commands. So if you have any idea, you can let me know. Otherwise, we can just test some of them and find out which one is the correct one.
I don't have any idea.
Okay. So these are set commands. They are all simple commands. But let's make a small test. So I just created a test file, and now let's test these commands. So this command actually is displaying 5 lines, and we can also count them with 5 lines. Now, what does this do? This 5 is an address, and it is the address of the 5th line. And this command Q means quit. It is a set command that means quit. So set by default displays all the lines that it is processing. By default, it is displaying all the lines. If we did not have this quit, then it would display all the lines of the file. But at the 5th line, it just quits. And so it is displaying the first 5 lines of this file. This is how it works. So at the line number 5, it just quits. Up to line number 5, it is printing all the lines that it is processing. So this should be the correct command, but let's check the other commands as well. It says unknown command. This is not a valid command, valid set command here. It gives an error message. And this one. So what is the problem with this one? It says at the line number 5, print the line. But set is printing all the other lines as well. It is printing twice the line number 5, and then it prints the other lines as well. So this is why this is not the correct command. It is printing all the lines. Let me copy it again. Now it finds the line that contains 5. So all these lines that are being displayed here contain a 5 somewhere, and it is printing them. But it prints also the other lines that do not contain 5. So this is not the correct command. Does not give the correct result. And then this command D means delete. and it is going to delete the line number 5. But by default, sed is printing all the other lines as well. So we get the other lines printed. So only the first command is the correct one. Why it is giving this error? We have been working so far.
Hello, I'm late.
No problem, Tony. We just started. We have finished only the first question,
Okay.
and now I'm trying to solve the problem.
Ecco, I'm listening. Ciao, Henry, also. Ciao, ciao.
I'm having a problem. Okay, let me share my screen. So for the first question, this is the correct answer. Let's go to the second one. After installing a new program, the command locate seems to not find it. Which command should be used to ensure that locate can find the program that we just installed? I think it should be this one. I did not ask you about this because I think I have forgotten to explain this thing. So you have no way of knowing it. So the command locate is used to find files or directories, but it makes an index of the existing files of directories first, and it is searching on the index. It does not search the file system, and this update DB looks at all the files and directories in the file system and updates the index or creates an index. So this is the correct answer. The third question, what will be displayed if we execute the command echo hi, and then we pipe it to sed, and then substitute hi with ho? The first option, nothing. Ho, capital ho, hi. What do you think is the correct answer?
I think it's E, but only
Just
high.
this one.
Oh, yes.
Yes, this is the correct one, and we can check it. Yes, and why? Because this is capital high, and it does not match this one. If we use this I insensitive, case insensitive, then it is going to match no matter whether it is capital uppercase or lowercase. But without this I, it does not match because these are capital letters, these are lowercase letters. So this is the correct answer, the last one. And what will be displayed if we execute the command grep -c echo file? The number of lines that end with the word echo in the file. The number of lines that start with the word echo in this file. The number of lines that don't include the word echo in the file. Which of these options should be the correct one? First of all, this command grep is searching in this file for lines that contain this expression, which is a regular expression.
But the C, what does it mean?
Sorry, Anton?
The parameter line C.
Yes.
What does it mean?
I'm not sure. So normally this should be the correct answer. The number of lines. This -c means count. I think it does not display the lines themselves, but it counts the number of lines that match. So yeah.
So it should not interfere with the fact that echo should be at the beginning of a line.
Yes, it does not interfere with that one. Yes, so the correct answer should be this one, B. But the difference is that with -c, it is going to show the number of lines that contain this pattern or this word. Without C, it is going to display the lines themselves. So it is displaying the number of lines. And we can actually test this one. And this minus C is counting the number of lines that contain that start with echo. Without this option minus C, it is displaying the lines that match this pattern that start with echo. But with the option minus C, it is just counting them. So B should be the correct answer. Yeah. How can we search for an empty line in a file? And we have these options: grep, this thing, and then file. Grep empty space and file. Grep this pattern and file, and grep this one and file. Which is the correct answer? I think this is not a correct regular expression, because regular expressions don't start with this. It should give an error if we try something like this. Let me. Oops. Let me try this command. So it does not match the it is matching everything actually. I don't know why.
But not the empty lines.
I think it's the answer C.
Yeah, C should be the correct answer, because this is matching
Yes.
the beginning of line. This is matching
And
the
other
end
is,
of line. This
yes.
is matching an empty line. Yes. Yes, it is matching both empty lines in the file that I created. But now here we have a list of characters here. And so it is going to match any line that contains any of these characters. And one of these, I think, is the beginning of line, and the other one is the end of line. I don't know how this works, but it is matching every.
Well, it does not show the empty lines.
Yes.
So what would happen if you would make it negative? Anyway.
But it is not the correct answer. So
Yes.
C is the correct answer. And also, this should not be the correct answer, because an empty line is not a space. It is different from a space. And also, this is not the correct answer. Did I check it? I did not check it. Let me check it. Okay. Which command is used to check and repair the file system? fdisk, md5sun, fdformat, make file system, file scan. I think that I've not told you this, but this one actually is used to check and repair the file system, file scan. The other ones are used for different purposes, are legitimate commands, are useful commands, but not for checking and repairing a file system. This one is used to check and repair a file system, and we can actually use help, or we can use man. And it says check and repair a file system. So if we check the other commands, manipulate disk partition table. Compute and check MD5 message digit. Build a Linux file system. So these are all useful commands, but only this one is used to check and repair a file system. Which command can be used to replace the word cat with the word mouse on the file old text while saving the result in the file new.txt? Sed cat mouse g alt text output sed alt text. What should be the correct answer? For example, these two commands seem very similar to each other, but they have some small differences. Which one of these should be correct?
I think it's answer A.
Yes, A is the correct one because this is a sed command and it starts with an S substitute, but this is not correct. Actually, this might be correct. This is up to this, it is correct. It is matching the line, a line that contains S, but it is not a substitute command. Also, this is not a substitute command. This is a substitute command, but it is missing a slash at the end. So the only correct one is this one. It says substitute cat with mouse, and this G is global. It will substitute all the instances, all the occurrences of this word in the same line. So if there are 2 or 3 cat words in the same line with this G, it is going to replace all 3 of them. Otherwise, without G, it is going to replace only the first one and stop. But with G, it is going to replace all of them. This is the correct one. Which command can be used to remove all the empty lines from the file? Sed and this expression, or sed minus n and this expression, or this expression, or this expression.
I think it's the answer D. Because answer D.
What does it say? It says match beginning of line, end of line, and then a comma. So since there is a comma here, I think it does not match an empty line. It matches a line that contains a single comma, and it is going to delete it. This is the command D, delete. Set command D. So I don't think this is replacing empty spaces. For the same reason, this is not an empty line, because a space is different from an empty line. if there was no space, then this command would replace, would delete the empty lines. Maybe this one. Can this be correct? What does this star mean? Actually,
0 or more characters.
yes, it means 0 or more characters, but it is matching the previous character, and the previous character is nothing. I don't think this is correct. We can test it. We can test it, but just thinking about it. And also, this one, it is printing only the lines that contain a dot. This is not correct. Maybe it can be this one, the correct one, because all of these are incorrect. And it is saying match, this is matching the beginning of line, this is matching the end of line, and in between, it is matching anything different from a space. I'm not sure. We have to test.
Why was not the answer E? The last one.
The last one, because we have a space here, and a space is different from the new line. Maybe I've made some mistake in the question, but let's. If there was no space here, this would be correct, I think, because without a space, it is matching an empty line.
Yes.
But a line that contains a space is not an empty line because it contains a space. So we can actually test. We have a file that has these two empty lines, and let's see which one of these commands deletes the empty lines. It does not. This does not delete them. Here are the empty lines. It does not remove the empty lines. Let's test this one. Oh, this one works. Why does it work? Because it says this -n means don't print lines by default. Print only the matching lines. And this command here is printing all the lines that match dot. A dot matches any character. So any line that has at least one character will be printed by this one. And this -n tells sed not to print the characters. So without this -n, sed is printing all the lines all the lines of the file that are being tested with this pattern, and then it is applying this command to that line, and here it is printing the line that is being processed, and then after processing it, this command is printing it again because it is matching this pattern. It contains at least one character. So this dot means any character, and this is a pattern which says match a line that contains at least one character. And if the line is matched, then it is going to be printed. Only the empty space does not match this pattern because the empty line does not contain any character. It is just the beginning of line and then immediately the end of line and no character in between. But if we use this option -n, this minus n is telling sed to not print the lines that are being processed. So it does not print the lines that are being processed. It prints only the lines that match this pattern. And this pattern means a line that contains at least one character, which means it is not an empty line. Since it contains at least one character, it is not an empty line. And the result is that the empty lines are being removed from the content of the file. It is a bit tricky. I also could not find it, but this should be the correct one. And let's. There is something wrong. Okay, and let's test these other commands. This does not remove the empty lines, and also this definitely does not remove them. And this one, also this one does not remove, because there is a space here, and so this does not match an empty line. An empty line does not contain any character. If there was no space, then this would work, because now this is matching an empty line, and then we just delete the empty line. But with a space, it does not work. So the question has some problems as well, so I have to edit it. This is wrong. This is the correct answer. Which command is used in Vim to start appending at the end of the current line? And there are these options: capital O, lowercase I, lowercase o, lowercase a, and capital A.
It's E capital A.
Yes, this one. This is used to append after the current character, after the cursor. So if the cursor is somewhere here, for example, with lowercase a, we start appending after the location of the cursor. But with capital A, we start appending at the end of the line. So this should be the correct answer. Which of these commands can be used to exit from Vim after pressing escape? There is something wrong with the question, because
It may be QW.
yes, this is write and quit, but this also is correct. This also can
Yes.
exit without saving, And I'm not sure if these are correct answers, correct commands, but let me check. QA. Yes, this also exits. And this SQ should be wrong, I think, because it is not save and quit, it is write and quit. SQ, not an editor command. So this is used to exit. This is used to exit. This is used to exit. This is not a correct command. Which of these commands cannot be used to exit? Because all of them can be used to exit except one of them. I've made so many mistakes. Which commands displays only the first 5 lines of the file? Sed -n, and then this expression 1,5p sed -e, and then 5d. Then -n don't print, and then print the 5th line, sed -n, and then so which do you think is the correct answer? We want to print only the first 5 lines.
A, sed -n.
Yes, this is the correct one. Because this is suppressing the printing of lines that are being processed. And then this is a range of addresses from the first line to the 5th line, print. And it is going to print those files. So let's check them. First, let's check the ones that are wrong. It is wrong because it says delete the 5th line. So the line number 5 deleted, but it also shows the other lines that are being processed. And this is an incorrect command. Anyway, it is not a sed command. And here it is, this command says print the line that matches 5. So all of these lines contain a 5 somewhere. This is a 5, this is a 5, this is a 5. So this is a line, this says a line that matches 5, that contains 5. So print the lines that contain 5, but it does not print the first 5 lines of the file. And this one, it says print the line with number 5. And this one is suppressing printing of the lines that are being processed. So only the 5th line is being processed. But if we say print the lines in the range from 1 to 5, then it is going to print the first 5 lines of the file. So it is the A, the correct answer. Which command can be used in Vim to close the file without saving changes? Okay, now this is the. It is similar, but okay.
I think it's the answer C.
Yes, this is the correct answer. Quit, and this exclamation is without saving. Yes. Which command is used to download a web page? This is very easy because we have used it several times.
It's it's C.
Yes, the last one, wget. We have used it several times to download something from the internet. And what will be displayed if we execute the command echo hi set -e and then this expression -n and then I think it should be this one, the correct answer, nothing, because this does not match this one. And because of this -n, the line that is the lines that are being processed are not displayed on the screen, but we cannot be sure without checking it. Yeah, it displays nothing because without this -n, it usually would display the line that is coming in without changing it, without modifying, because this does not match. But with the option -n, it does not display the lines that are being processed. Everything that is displayed from some set command here. And I'm not sure what is this P actually, but anyway, the correct answer is that it displays nothing. And it means something, but anyway, because this does not match, it does not do anything. So the correct answer for this question is nothing. Write the vim command that deletes 5 lines starting from where the cursor is located.
Mm,
So let's say that yes.
Can I
Say
see
it.
the question again?
Yes.
Write the file command with the 5 lines starting from I
How
think
do
it's the answer
Mhm.
should be D5 and J, because the D command is used to delete in text,
Mhm.
and that 5J
Mhm.
specify motion. So J move
Mhm.
the cursor down the line, and
Mhm.
5J move the cursor down the 5 lines.
Yes,
Uh,
your reasoning is correct, but actually I don't think it works like this. We can try it, but D5J, D5J. Oh, you are correct.
Yes.
Yes, it works, but there is another one. It is also this one. DD is used to delete one line, and 5DD is used to delete 5 lines, or to repeat the command DD five times. And let's try this one. 5DD. Okay, this one works, but your answer is correct. Anyway, I didn't think it would work, but it worked. So D5J is correct. This will say it is wrong. It is wrong. But it is actually a correct answer. D5J should also be the correct answer. Let's say. Okay, so this one is correct answer, and also I can
Yeah, I
do
say
D5.
compliments to Andre.
Yes. I didn't think this would be correct. This would work, but it worked. Which of these commands does not compress files?
D.
This one?
No, no. It should do it. No. I retire to listen.
Yes. Andrew, what do you think?
I think it's yes. I'm with Anton. The answer D.
The answer D. Okay, I thought B. I got it wrong. So D, yes. This is does not compress. This just creates an archive. Yes, this is the correct answer. Yes. I thought that Anton said B, but actually he said D. Okay.
But I felt sure at the moment, then I was starting to doubt about it.
Okay. Which of these sentences is false? Select one. V is an abbreviation of Visual Editor. V editor has two ways of working, command mode and text mode. Commands in the V editor don't differentiate between lower and uppercase letters. Vim editor is an updated version of the V editor. So one of these statements is wrong, is false. Which one
It's
of them is
C.
C? Yes, because in the V editor and in Linux and Unix in general, lowercase letters and uppercase letters are different usually. So the V editor also differentiates between lowercase and uppercase, for example, for a command and so on. Which of these words does not match the regular expression? This one. Select one. Word.
Mm,
So all of them match the regular expression except one. One does not match the regular expression.
um,
B.
This one, Anton?
Yes.
Okay.
yes, I'm
Just,
with B2.
just guessing.
Okay.
No, I think it's B. Because the words start with EW followed by O,
Mhm.
and then ends with ends in F.
Yes, yes.
And
It contains any characters and then ends in F.
yes.
So this O maybe is not in this range from A to I. So this is a range of characters from A to I, and A is in this range, and this I is in the range. Yes. This E is in the range. I'm not sure whether E or O is in the range, but one of these two is does not match, and we can check actually with. This is matching, and yes, this does not match, and the reason is because this O character is not in the range from A to I. So this is matching an W at the end of the word, at the beginning, at the start of the word, and then any character between I and between A and I, and then any number of characters, and then it ends with an F. Yes, and this O is not in this range. And let's check the other words as well. This is matching, yes. And WinProof. This is also matching. So this is the one that does not match. Which of these commands is not used to manage packages in Debian?
A.
Yes, you are right, Anton. This aptitude can manage packages, can install and remove packages. Also, this apt-get can do it, and so only this RPM is not used in Debian. But let me correct this question formulation here as well.
Mamma mia, RPM is linked to which historical distribution? I don't remember.
Red Hat,
Red
Fedora,
Hat. Oh,
Fedora CentOS.
yes,
They are
Red Hat. Yes.
Red Hat family. Yes, Fedora CentOS and which of these commands will create a new non-empty file? Sort -r file, and then we save it to file. ls l file, and then save the output to file. Grep pattern file, and then save the output to file.
It's is the answer A.
So you think that this will create a non-empty file. So the file will be non-empty after we run this
Yes.
command. Okay, we can try them.
I think this does that because that sort minus I file.
Mhm.
This command sort the contents of the file in reverse
Yes,
order to and output it.
yes.
Then that
Mhm.
arrow file
Okay.
part writes the output back in the file.
Okay. But let's check it, because I doubt that something is tricky here. So we have this command file. It contains some lines, and now we execute this command sort -r file, and then save the output to file. And now cut file, and we see that it is empty actually. Why it is empty? Because we need to know how this redirection operator works. So when the shell is looking at this redirection operator, what does it do? It considers this as a file. Whatever is on the right, it is considered as the file name. It is creating an empty file with this name, because if it was like this, it would append. But with a single angular bracket, like a greater, it will override the content of the file, even if it exists. So it will create a new empty file with this name, and then after creating this new file, it is going to execute this command, and the output of this command will be saved to this file. So it is looking at this redirection operator. It creates an empty file with this name, which means that this file will be empty, and then it is going to execute this command. But by the time that this command is executed, this file is empty, and so this sort command will produce nothing, and what will be stored in this file is nothing. So it is an empty file. So it is a bit tricky, but if we test it, then we can find out that this is not the correct answer, because it will generate an empty file. And now let's look again at the other options and think which one of them will create a non-empty file. So let's check the last one. For example, this will create an empty file. Again, no matter whether the file contains something or not, this redirection operator will create an empty file. And then touch file does not produce any output at all. And so nothing will be stored in this one. So the file will again be empty. So this cannot be the answer. Let's check it.
B should be the answer.
Yes, you are right, Anton.
Yes, maybe.
B should be the answer, but this is not correct. All of this one, this creates an empty file, and then this is trying to get the first line from the file, but the file is already empty. So nothing will be produced by this command, and nothing will be stored. And again here, this redirection creates an empty file, and then this command is executed, grab something, but the file is empty, so no line will be, no output will be produced by this file. So again, nothing will be stored on the file. But here, this command ls-l, it is going to produce something, although the file is empty. So even if the file is empty, it is going to produce something. And this is going to be stored to this file. So let us check this one. Cut file. Now the file contains these lines, and then let's try this command, and then cut file. And now this file contains the output of the command ls, so it is not empty. Just one line, but it is not empty. So this should be the correct answer.
And if the file not exists, then it gives a line error.
No, it still will create an empty file because this redirection will create the file, even if it does not exist. So this redirection.
If the file, try removing the file.
Yes. There is no file here. Now let's try this command again. It has created the file. Because this redirection operator is going to create the file, even if it does not exist. If the file exists, it will just truncate it. It will make it empty. If the file does not exist, it will create a new file, a new empty file. So it creates the file, and then it executes this command, and the output of the command is saved to this file. Is it clear?
I tried only the first part, and it gave me the line, cannot access no such file or directory. But
yes,
the right direction created it previously before executing the command.
Yes, because this is how the redirection operator works. It creates first the file, and then it executes the command, and then the output of the command is saved to the file. So the order of steps is it creates first the file. Yes.
Tricky.
Yeah, tricky. But they are purposefully tricky so that we have to try them and not just click, but we have to try the commands. And by trying the commands, we can understand them better. So I think it is a good thing that they are tricky. So we are finished with the third quiz. And next Saturday, I think we will see the fourth quiz and maybe the fifth one as well.
Okay. Thank you both for my mental training.
And thank you for participating, Anton, and for your help with solving the questions.
I can tell you, I might give an advice to